Hello, men. Do you find yourself in a relationship with your wife where it's just argument after argument, fight after fight, and you really just don't know where you sit in the relationship and you're on the verge of, well, you're past knowing what to do. You have no idea what to say, where to go, because you're at a loss for words. You're at a loss for really, what do I got to do? What do I got to do to get this relationship in a spot where I really feel like things are going to happen? Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant lifestyle. And what I do for men is I help prepare them for life, for relationships, prepare them to support themselves, empower them beyond the power that they really know that they actually have inside of them, because they've never been shown that. So in this episode, what I want to share with you is the power that you already have that you don't know that you have. And this is the blended family husband. How to make her believe in you. Rather, how to get her to believe in you. Because you're not going to force this. You're going to do this through action. Now, how many would think that this is something you feel that she needs to do? How many of you feel that this is something that you really feel that, well, she doesn't understand what you're saying or doing? She doesn't listen. It's just fight after fight, argument after argument, and you're in this cyclical thing where it's just churning. See, as my friend Abe Brown says, he says it's so important to hone your communication, to refine it, and to understand what it is that you need to communicate, and be specific, be succinct. And not only that, but you're communicating not even just through words or actions. It's your presence and it's your absence too. You're always communicating. You're always showing some sort of language. Now, how does that relate? How do we boil all that down? Well, the language that I'm going to tell you that you're not communicating to your wife is you. See, it took me months to really become aware of me and my leadership and my responsibility to my family. It took me argument after argument, fight after fight, and finally finding myself in this cyclical thing going, what do I do? How do I do this? I'm embarrassed. And then feeling ashamed. But the reason why you get the churning and the arguing and the fighting is because she doesn't believe you. She doesn't believe in you. Well, she might have faith in you. She might have faith in you. And she might tell you that she does believe you or believe in you. But the real thing is this: your actions don't show up. And here's why. Because you don't make yourself a priority when it comes to your health. You don't make yourself a priority when it comes to doing your own me time. And how do I know that? It's because of myself. When I wasn't taking my own me time, when I was not putting my own health first, what did that look like? It looked like getting bags of chips at the store when we got groceries, when we got healthy food. You know, let's offset the chips with some oranges and raspberries and some good produce. What it also meant that, I'm doing a lot when it comes to fitness, but yet I wasn't making myself a priority, and that meant getting up in the morning first before everybody else and doing my me time before everybody else to show A, myself this is the first win of the day, and B, that I could really pull this off, show myself evidence, be confident in my word, Because here's what that does, my man. Here's what that did for me. Is it showed me not only that I could do it, but that I was impeccable in my word. And every conversation we've had since that point that I made that decision to just get after it, suck it up, know that you made some mistakes, learn from those mistakes, but make the decision to do better, because that opportunity for you is always there. She is putting up a fight with you because she doesn't believe you. She doesn't believe you because you haven't put action to words yet. And you haven't put action to words yet because you don't believe in yourself. You don't. You keep talking about it, but you don't. And I want you to finally take and make the decision to make your health the number one priority. And that means being disciplined, carving out some time in a routine, and to stop making excuses in conversation when it means, oh, I should be doing more for myself, and I know, yeah, I feel some pain in my body, and yeah, you know what, I eat a few grapes here and there, and you know, I have some meat, and I have a cheat day every now and then. Not offset. Stop! Do you actually listen to yourself? Because when I was doing this, I wasn't listening to myself. You gotta be all in. I wasn't all in. And there are some parts where I'm cleaning up, but I am all in. But now it's even better, because what I've done is I've created this powerful confidence in myself, because I've shown myself some evidence now of what I'm capable of doing. Waking up early, first win of the day, evidence that I can. Second thing, getting after a fitness routine, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be crazy, 15 to 20 minutes or more, that's it, but consistent. And then doing my little bit of journaling. I'm solid. Anything that comes my way during the day, I can handle it now. I have been able to come up against stressful situations that would normally take me down, that would normally have me out of control. But now, because I've proven to myself that I'm number one, and God has shown me that I can do this. And you can too. But stop making excuses for yourself and get after it. I'm talking to you, man. You know exactly who I'm talking to. You know exactly why I'm speaking to you about this. Is because you've been thinking about it for far too long, and it's time you did something. Why not get after it ahead of spring, just before winter's over? Show yourself how powerful you are, because the arguments and the actions are a reflection of a projection. And she's not lying, because the expression of which she's projecting onto you is the evidence that she has that you are lying, that you are making excuses for yourself, that you are telling some untruths, that you're not all in. And she's frustrated with you. You're leading this thing. And because you're frustrated, she's showing you frustration too. So she's just mirroring you. She's just mirroring the inactions of you. So let's do this, my man. Are you tired of the pain? How much does it cost you? It's costing you your relationship. Not only with your wife, but your kids. It's costing you relationship with your clients, your business. And your business is your income maker. If I could put a figure to what I wasted last year when it came to my health and pouring not only stress, but food that wasn't conducive to my health and to my body. Like last year was a transition year for me when it came to transitioning to full health, full perspective health, whole life health. And it cost me a little under $40,000. And I can work that calculation out for you if you'd like, but you've got to go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and book that 30-minute call, and I can tell you how all that makes sense, how I was able to calculate $40,000. Now, I'm going to be truthful, as I always am, and I'm going to tell you that the year before that was even worse. It was north of $80,000. And the year before that, it was north of $100,000 that I was actually putting my body behind. Now, I want that to sink in, and I want that to be a thorn in your side when it comes to hitting you in your pocketbook. Now, you might be saying, Jesse, well, those are rough numbers, and that is your story. Yeah, you're right. But what is your story? Why are you still lying? Why are you still telling untruths about yourself and getting more of the same? Because you know, as much as I do, that you are getting the same thing right now in your life. And do you want your life to go backwards? Or do you want it to go forwards? It's time, my brother. It's time, my man. It's time to get out of this pain. Get out of this pain for once and all. Let your relationship soar. Your relationship, the word in itself is actually nifty because it ends in ship. And if you think of a ship as a vessel and you're navigating it, who's the captain? You are. And you're navigating this ship. And it will take baby steps. And how does this ship turn? Slowly, but surely. And as long as you're consistent with it, it's going to turn the exact way that you want it to. You're the captain. You're the captain of your relationship with yourself. And when you know that relationship with yourself, you know how to do that with your wife and your kids and your clients. So, what's your holdup? Don't let it be fear anymore. Let's do this. TheValiantLifestyle.com. Go and book your 30-minute discovery call. And let this be the day, the several weeks before spring, where you get the jump on spring, springing into spring for your health. And I can tell you what all that means, and I can share all that with you if you're open to it. All right. Thank you for listening today. Blended family husband, I got you.